manage your country's borders by facilitating the lawful movement of people and legitimate trade, while at the same time preventing transborder crime. This mission is of prime importance to the sovereignty and economic development of your country. As a border control manager, the best tool you can possess to protect your country's borders is a knowledge of the tactics that criminals use to enter and transport their shipments across international borders. During this course, we will examine aspects of the following case study. Just before 4 p.m. on December 14, 1999, would-be terrorist Ahmed Rassam drove his rental car onto the ferry ramp in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, just 10 minutes before the scheduled departure of the last ferry of the day to Port Angeles, Washington, USA. Rassam presented the U.S. immigration inspector with an illegally obtained Canadian passport under the name Benny Antoine Norris. Rassam had secured the Canadian passport by forging a baptism certificate. Rassam, aka Benny Norris, explained to the U.S. immigration inspector that he was from Montreal and that he was on his way to Seattle for a 2-day business trip. This struck the inspector as odd, since the ferry that Rassam was about to board was the second in a series of 3 ferries that Rassam would have to take to get to Seattle. Rassam would have taken a ferry from the mainland to Vancouver Island, and then this one from Victoria to Port Angeles, and then still another ferry across the Puget Sound to Seattle. Much shorter routes were available. The inspector took Rassam's identification and conducted a quick database check for outstanding warrants or immigration notices for Benny Antoine Norris. The only result was that a similar check had been run at the Los Angeles International Airport the previous February. The inspector asked Rassam to open the trunk. Inside, he found a suitcase, a satchel, and a backpack. After searching the suitcase and finding only clothes, he directed the car onto the ferry. As you participate in this course, you will learn to prevent transborder terrorism and crime by properly assessing risks to your country's borders, as well as developing strategic and operational plans to secure those borders. This is Mission Possible. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.